Hey everybody, I am Andarta. I am a professional psychic and Reiki master in Western New York, and I'm going to be talking about the magic of gratitude in just a moment. I just want to make a couple announcements first. So tomorrow evening is my online household magic class from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You need to register with me. It's $20 a person, and then you get the link. It's $20 a person, and this is going to cover how to cleanse any negative energy in your home and how to put protection up in your house. That's something that most people forget about. They just keep having to cleanse and cleanse and cleanse. But we're going to go over how to put protection up in your house. So make sure to sign up for my class by noon Eastern Time tomorrow. And I also am starting to take registrations for my past life regression workshop. That this is going to be in person. It's going to be in Avon, New York, from 2 to 4 p.m. on that Saturday, and it's going to be $30 a person. So if you are in Western New York, then contact me to get onto the registration list. Okay. Okay, so the magic of gratitude. What is gratitude? Gratitude is acknowledging the good things in life, as opposed to the negative. I mean, that's pretty much the very basic description of it. And when we are in these very dark, oppressive times, it is very easy to slip into feelings of helplessness and powerlessness. And I'm not downplaying anybody's financial issues at all whatsoever, believe me. However, energies of gratitude actually can be seen as magic, and it is life-changing in so many ways that while things may not be exactly how you want it, having gratitude for the things that you do have right now are going to change your perspective on life. Okay, so let's look at some of these things here. So what we do control are our own actions and words and reactions to others. That's the only thing that we have control over. So I have these things called my daily bookends, and you may have heard about this before, but those of you that have not, my morning consists of doing like about 10-minute morning affirmations. You can find many of them on YouTube. I like Bob Baker, but there are many people that do them. And it's whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into your life, healing, prosperity, self-love, whatever it is. And you are literally saying these words out loud to manifest these energies into your life. And then in the evening, I have a gratitude journal that I write in every single night before I go to sleep, that I write 3 things down that I was, sometimes even more, but at least 3 things. I will not go to sleep until I write 3 things down that I'm grateful for from that day. And this has been a life changer for me simply because it is very easy to go to bed in a very dark mood if one bad thing happens. And then, but if you force yourself to start thinking about, oh, well, that was actually a good thing that happened, and that could have been much worse, and this also really happened that I'm really appreciative of, it cancels out a lot of the negative so that you are not constantly in this negative cesspool of energy. And so these 2 things have really been life-altering for me. And so what exactly does gratitude do? So these 2 magical actions actually rewire your brain. So if you want to see it as positive brainwashing, that's exactly what it is. But you're looking at things, to look for things that you're grateful for when others would only see negative. So what it does is that it activates so many different things in your brain. One of the things is the medial prefrontal cortex, which that controls our emotional regulation and our stress levels. And so it releases more dopamine and serotonin when we are expressing gratitude as opposed to being in a negative, lacking mentality. Regular practice of gratitude can lead to long-term positive changes in your brain. So it's literally rewiring your brain. Gratitude also increases empathy and strengthens social bonds. Just think about the negative people that you've encountered in your life that sometimes you just don't want to be around them. I mean, we get used to it, especially if it's a friend or a family, that we get used to the negative, but sometimes they are real drags, aren't they? You don't want to be around them all of the time. And that definitely changes your perspective on life. And if you are constantly having gratitude and positive energy, then people are going to want to be around that. So gratitude can also impact your physical health. And boy, don't we all know it, that, and you may not be aware of it, but when you're not feeling well, then you definitely have a lot more negative viewpoints on life, a lot more emotional. And so, just it's sort of like this cycle that if you stay in a positive mindset, then you actually keep your immune system higher or stronger. But if you happen to get sick, then your mentality really takes tumble, because it's hard to get yourself back out of that negative mindset. Gratitude regulates the sympathetic nervous system, which activates our anxiety responses. And individuals who experience regular gratitude have increased gray matter volume. What the heck is gray matter? It is where the brain processes sensations, voluntary movement, perception, speech, learning, and cognitive skills. So all of those different things, that's your gray matter. It increases your gray matter, so you're able to do more things. You're able to process more. You're able to learn more. You're able to, have a wider vocabulary. All of these different things, all because of gratitude. And so, these are just some different things that I'm not saying that gratitude is going to fix every single thing in your world, but in many ways it will, in that it'll change your perspective and it'll change your approach to life, that maybe you will approach different relationships, different jobs, everything differently with more gratitude for what you actually have. And ultimately, not that I want people to, be on the news all the time, but just seeing poor people losing everything in whatever it is, natural disasters, war, whatever, that is always a humbling feeling, and that's going to bring about gratitude for the things that you actually do have, right? So I hope that this is helpful to you all. Contact me by noon tomorrow if you want to take my online household magic class. I think that is a vital class for everybody to do, just because your home should be your sanctuary and where you should feel grateful. So have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next week. All right.